Hey guys, days for days. Few things before I start this video and it's gonna get very heated. Heated. I can't speak right now. I already was thinking of stuff before I started recording. Planning. One. My normal vlogs are going to be clippy, funny, normal YouTube vlog things. Actually, it's going to be different. I'm going to be discussing life situations and giving my best advice on others. You don't have to listen to my advice. I'm just going to give it my best shot. If you're looking for some advice, that's my normal vlog. This one's going to be ranting, non-edited, because it doesn't need to be. There's not going to be any point where I could cut anything out because you'll see. 2, I did look up the title Ridiculous Rants. I saw a lot of people using it. I don't care. There was a lot of people using it. It comes to the point where if one person's using it and a million people are like, oh yeah, ridiculous rants. Did you see that ridiculous rant? That's the point where I can be like, okay, can't use it. But when so many people are using it, but it's like so many people that it doesn't matter at this point, whatever. 3, and most important, these rants are not to offend anyone. They are my opinion alone. They are not about anyone specifically, ever. Never about anyone specifically. I never do anything about anyone. I'm not a spiteful person. I don't become spiteful. And for friends of mine that think I am, I'm not. I really am not. I will never do anything spiteful to anyone. Yeah, these rants are completely. They may come, like this one today is from a thing that was brought to mind recently, but nothing like, it's a general topic, and it's the one statement that I'll say is that these ideas are in my head already. They are not brought to my mind by these situations. They're just brought back into fruition. So I'm going to talk about this not carefully at all. I really don't care. If there's cursing and you don't want to hear cursing, cover your ears, because I might slip up. I don't know. It happens. Anyways, I can understand. The rant's starting, by the way. You guys got your notepads down and you're ready to take notes? It's the rant's starting. I understand prom, right? Prom, you get a nice tux, get a nice dress, get a nice you got a nice boutonniere, whatever. Forget flower. You get a limo ride. Men want to pick up their women and treat them like queens that night. That's fine. You drive around, you have a nice date, and then you go to prom, and you get to see your friends. And even showing up to prom in a limo without a nice date with your girlfriend before it, that's still a nice little prefix, because it means that it's the last big party you'll have with everyone in high school. So why not look nice and big and fancy? Great. Weddings, another thing I understand having a big celebration for. Man and woman, or man and man, or woman and woman. Fair. Getting together for the rest of their lives. Big celebration. Why not? Right? What don't understand a big celebration for? Sweet 16's. Oh, I don't understand Sweet 16's. I don't. I really don't. Someone please tell me what the point of Sweet 16 is, because I bet you I will talk about it here, and if I don't, I'm not betting money. I'm stupid if I bet money. I don't have any money. Anyways. No. It's already started. Like, I'm already heating up from it. Alright. Listen. Sweet 16's I don't understand. Because the closest thing to their celebration, first of all, might I add, America doesn't have a culture per se. I know there may or may not be Sweet 16's everywhere else in the world. I'm not exactly sure on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm talking about America because that's mainly where I see Sweet 16s. What I mean is, America doesn't have a culture. It's a blending of cultures. I get that. That I understand. So why is it that we have Sweet 16s? Is it a cultural thing? No, because the closest cultural thing to it is a quinceañera. You know what that is? 15. Okay, so why 16? I don't know. Oh, it's when a girl becomes a woman. No, in America legally that's 18. Just the same way boys become men in America. Here's the thing. Again, why 16? Why? Why would you pick 16 out of every other age? Because you know what? Any birthday is the same as the last one. You're getting older. You're getting older. The birthday party doesn't have to be super extravagant. You don't have to pay so much money to have this celebration, to treat this girl like a queen for one night, when the next morning she's gonna wake up like, feeling kind of like cereal. Like, you don't need that one night. You really don't. It's stupid. It really is. Like, it drives me absolutely crazy. Because there's going to be people that feel shitty about themselves that night. Because you see the DJ sometimes being like, look at this beautiful, amazing girl right here. And meanwhile, some girl like, I'm not beautiful and amazing. And there's people saying, well, they can feel that way at their own Sweet 16. Some people don't have Sweet 16s. And I'm not one to complain about something certain people have and don't have, because I'm not don't I can already see the comments now. You're an asshole. No, listen. I understand there's starving children and really, really low living conditions way out in the world and everything. I understand that. But every standard of living has a right to complain about its problems. First world problems, while they may sound really stupid to complain about, because there's people that are starving in the world, I understand that. You are allowed to complain about what you want to complain about. Alright? If a girl breaks her nail, I'm just saying this stereotypically because that's what everyone makes fun of. If a girl breaks her nail and cries about it, she is allowed to. Because that girl may care about her nails a lot. Yeah, it seems stupid, and I will buy that it's probably really stupid to care about your nails that much. But understand where I'm coming from here. It's okay to cry over spilt milk. Maybe you were having a bad day, and you spilt the milk, like the last cup of milk. Shit. Now I don't have milk. I wanted milk all day. Now I don't have milk. Crying. It's okay to do that stuff, because that's like a low situation of your standard of living. That's fine. No one's gonna say, go become a starving child. Don't hate me. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I really am not. I'm just saying. No one's going to go to that other standard of living, and it's not gonna prove anything to that person. We know how bad things are, and we're not experiencing that because maybe we were born into a higher standard of living than that. I'm not wishing anything bad upon anyone else in this world. I'm not. I'm saying that anyone is allowed to be sad about anything they want. We're allowed to have our opinions, so why can't we have our opinions about something that other people would think is stupid? Right? I'm not trying to change people's idea of Sweet 16s or make people stop having Sweet 16s. I'm just ranting about it. Rants are opinions, thinking out loud. If someone tries to rant to change something, they are doing it wrong. That is not a rant. You don't have to follow this rant. You don't have to, live your life based off this rant. I'm just thinking out loud. Back to the main subject at hand. I can understand the upper class spending so much money to give the best birthday party they can to their little girl. Right? You don't need it to be on 16. If you have a lot of money and you want to make a big birthday party, pick one that makes sense. Alright? Quinceañera, 15. I don't really understand 15 either. And I'm not saying that 15 is better than 16. I will say that on a religious standpoint, I think, I'm not Jewish, bat mitzvahs bar mitzvahs, I believe they take place at 15 too. I'm not going to go into religious things. I'm not a religious person. Blech. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of, listen. I'm not a religious person. I'm not going to go into religions. I'm saying that anywhere else in the world, 15. Here, for some odd reason, 16. The other thing is that, again, like I said before, legally, we become young adults at 18 and are legally allowed to vote and such at 18. So why is it that we say 16 is the changing of the maturity? I didn't do research. I'm going to right now, actually. Okay, I just looked it up. I remember when I said it wasn't going to be edited? I edited that out because it was just me staring at the screen for like a minute. So I'm going to edit that out, of course. I just looked it up. Apparently it's something to do with revealing young ladies to suitors in the past. Now that's not the same, and it's just completely pointless. I saw people having the same opinions that I do. If it's 18 or 21, brilliant! Have your birthday. Have your big party. Okay. 16, nothing. Why? Why do you do that? Why do you make this big grandiose thing out of being 16? Alright. What I was saying... I'm just going off to different branches left and right. Look. What I was saying before is the upper class can blow out all their money. Well, not all their, you know what I mean. Can blow out as much money as they want. And disclaimer, I hate hierarchy. I hate the hierarchy that money creates. I hate when people say that it's normal because it shouldn't be. Having so much money that you are higher than other people, it should not be a normal thing. It is a stupid thing. And the fact that we go through poverty and stuff like that, and the rich people, I don't know politics at all. I don't really care about politics. I'm not running president anytime soon. So I don't really care about politics. I'm not going to go over to someone and be like, hey, how about those politics? No. All I know is that there's recently people complaining about taxes and stuff, and it's like, that wouldn't be a problem if, like, I don't like money. I don't like the idea of currency, and I'm not going to go into it. That'll be for another rant, another time, because I don't want to take too long on this. I'm already at, like, 13 minutes. So I don't want to take too long with this, but I'm going to say that I don't like currency, and I don't like what it's done to society and whatever, and all that stuff. That's stupid to me, and everyone treats it like it's normal, like it's just how life works, and no one's going to try and fight it. That pisses me off. I'm not going to try and fight it. I don't have that kind of power. That's just me, and that's probably other people too. I don't have that kind of power. I'm not going to fight it. But don't just ignore it. Like, speak up. Like, if it wasn't for money, we wouldn't be yelling at each other and being like, ee, and the world's in debt? To who? Who's the world in debt to? Ourselves? That's stupid. Not gonna get on that right now. My point is, I don't like hierarchy, so I'm not accepting that the upper class is better than the middle class, but I'm just saying that that's the definition of the upper class, is that they have more money, and if they have that much money, they can spend it on what they wish. Fine by me. Middle class, when you give a girl of the middle class something as big as a Sweet 16, you are spending the money that you need to spend on living on an unnecessary celebration. Now let's go down the line of people being praised here, right? Normally, I'm just saying from what I've seen at the Sweet 16s that I've been to. By the way, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite here. If I was being praised for one night, I would love it. Anyone would. I'm just saying that it's really not necessary, and it's kind of unfair to other people, you know. I want to say, like, right, the family gets praised. The family gets praised. Let's see, the mom and dad, or mom, or just dad. I'm sorry for those who don't have. I'm making it worse for me. Listen, the parents, they pay for it. They deserve praise. They pay for this whole big celebration. They deserve the praise. The siblings, I don't know, they don't really deserve much more than the birthday girl. And then there's the significant other, who doesn't deserve any praise. Boyfriend, girlfriend doesn't deserve any of the praise, right? Nothing. They get the praise because they're with the birthday girl, who really doesn't deserve any praise because you turned 16? Cool, I did that 2 years ago. What? Why? Why do you treat that like it's the biggest deal ever? Because you're not going to give her a big birthday party like that the rest of her life. Every other birthday party is going to be like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear, whatever, happy birthday to you. Light the candles, take presents, I'm going home. You don't need this giant birthday party for turning 16. It's as simple as that. I will nail this into your heads, you know? Like, I will keep saying that same quote because that is the moral of this whole thing. But I'm not going to just make that the video because that's a short-ass video. You don't need Sweet 16. The end. No, the point of this is to explain why you don't need it. Why you don't need this big, overdone party. Okay? Ugh, I'm talking way too fast. Alright. Because there's going to be, like I said before, the DJ will randomly at points in the night probably point out, look at this beautiful young lady. She is just amazing, isn't she? And then there's going to be a girl or somewhere being like, I'm amazing. And then the person will be like, you can feel that way at your own Sweet 16. Sometimes people can't have that. So there really is no point. You're just making people feel bad. And then there's the boy-girl thing. Boys seem to do well without Sweet 16s. Boys don't have big parties like ever. Maybe on their 18th, maybe on their 21st. I don't know how. I'm not planning on having any big parties anytime soon. Boys don't have big Sweet 16s or anything. So why do girls need it? Oh, you feel like a queen for one night. No, you don't need that. Because you're gonna have to feel like a normal person the rest of your life. And you're gonna, most of the time, if you have that significant other, they're gonna make you feel like you're a queen anyways. And if they don't, they should. Because, if they're, if they're not making you feel that way, then they are not, well, I'm not gonna, offend any significant others that aren't treating their people like that. But, there's no reason to treat your significant other any lower than that. But you don't need a big party for it. Not everyone has to treat that person like a queen. Alright? It's not, you're sweet scene. You're sweet 16. I can't speak anymore. It's not supposed to be, you're 16. You're a queen now. No. Pretty damn sure that's not how Disney princesses work either. Just saying. Oh, I'm heating up. The other thing that I saw recently is sometimes they use limos at Sweet 16s. Sweet 16s, I said that right? I'm tired. I've tired myself out ranting. They use limos in Sweet 16s. I'm not calling anyone out. Alright? It did come to me apparently, but it happens. A lot of people do. It's a normal thing with Sweet 16s. I don't understand why. Why do you need a limo for a Sweet 16? You already have the rest of the night for yourself. Now you're bringing a bunch of other people in a limo with you to be as good as you. Great, you're sharing the fame and the popularity. You shouldn't have that. Now, if you become an actress, you become famous through entertainment and everything. That's not the famous I'm talking about. You shouldn't become famous just because you turned 16. That's not right. That's like saying, guys, I turned 18. Now all of you bow down to me. No. It takes my breath away in a bad way. It makes me speechless that we treat women like that we treat them like queens for turning 16. I just want everyone watching right now to think about that. Because no one ever thinks about it. Everyone treats it like it's normal. Everyone treats it like, oh, you're having your sweet 16. Good. No, it's not normal. It shouldn't be normal. It's really stupid. Now to say this, I was with my girlfriend on her sweet 16, and it's, I understand what you get from the experience. I understand that it's a nice experience, and that after what you may or may not have been through, and I'm not. See, a lot of people say, like, what teens have been through? They've been through nothing. Teens go through stuff, okay? And I'm saying that now as 18 and going from teen to young adult. I'm saying that now, and I'll still say it when I'm 15. When I'm 50. I'll still say it when I'm 50, alright? Teens go through stuff. It happens now more than ever with the peer pressure, the smoking, the this and that and this and that. Teens go through stuff, alright? And I guess sometimes they do deserve a little bit of relaxation and not working all of it off. But you don't need to be praised for going through what you have. Like I said, teens go through stuff. All teens do. Again, do boys get that kind of praise? No. And this isn't me saying, I want to be 18, because first of all, I'm 18. Second of all, I don't care. I'm saying this right now because I don't need the praise. No one needs the praise. Alright? Nobody needs praise like that. Unless they're an actual queen or an actual king, that's fine. Queens and kings can be praised. That's normal. Again, not a religious person. Not going to go into that whole praising gods thing. I'm not a religious person. I don't technically believe in that. So I'm not going to go into that right now. Okay? I'm not going to shove my ideals onto you. I'm not shoving this idea onto you. I'm saying it. You are willingly watching it. And if no one's watching at this point, I'm just talking like an idiot. But I was talking to myself before anyways when I was trying to write it, so... Okay. Where I was before was talking about the whole limousine thing. Don't need limos for an event like this. It's okay for prom. Like I said, you want to treat your lady nice. You got to treat her out to a nice dinner date. You're going to take her to prom and show off to your friends. It's fine to show off to your friends. Because you're probably not going to see them that much after high school, and prom's the last big party of high school. So it's okay to bring a limousine to that. No one's praising you for having a limousine. People are like, you got a limousine? Cool. Everyone's equal at prom, pretty much. You get the prom king and prom queen, but no one's praising them. No one's saying, like, all hail the prom king, all hail the prom queen. No. But yet, at Sweet 16's, everyone's pretty much going, all hail the person who just turned 16. Good job. There's that old lady over there that turned 16 years ago. Like, it just blows my goddamn mind. Like... I don't have money. Did your daughter have Sweet 16? Yeah. That's why! That's why! Don't spend so much money on a Sweet 16! It could be like any other party! Because every other party is going to be like that anyways. You might as well not get her hopes up for the rest of her parties. That's when you get the snobby teens that are like, my last year's party was great, so let's make this one even bigger, okay? No, you don't need that! You really don't. So I think I'm going to try and end it here. Again, it's my opinion. It's not to be turned, it's not to change your mind. It's to get people thinking, but not to change their mind. People can have Sweet 16s. I'm not trying to change the world here. I'm just bringing a point to the table. Alright? It's a big table. Everyone's sitting at this table. Everyone in the world. You can say what you want. In fact, in the comments below, say what you think about Sweet 16s. Fine by me. It's an open comment section. Say if you agree, disagree, you don't care. Personally, I I'll go through the rest of my life. I'll give my daughter a sweet 16. Well, yeah, what the hell? I'll give my daughter a sweet 16. Whatever. I'll tell her how ridiculous I think it is and how stupid it is, but I do understand how a girl would feel if everyone else around her has a sweet 16 and she doesn't, and their friends will just be like, you don't have a sweet 16? You're weird. I understand that society's norms can get to people. And I will totally try and make that better on my daughter, if I so have a daughter. But I will always have the idea in my mind that sweet 16s are ridiculous. Thank you for watching. I'm Days for Days. Subscribe for more ridiculous rants, and my vlog will be up soon. It is called Just Deal, and in fact, if you want me to give you any advice on anything in that video, I'm totally up for it. Just leave it in the comments below. Again, I'm Days for Days. Thank you for watching.